Hey, what's up? This is Jordan Wagner with PremierGuitar.com, and I'm here today with ESP's new James Hetfield Snakebite electric guitar. So the Snakebite obviously takes a lot of influence from the Gibson Explorer, which James Hetfield is known quite a bit for playing, especially during the band's classic era. This particular model has a couple or several changes from that design, though. The guitar is the neck and the body are entirely mahogany, except it's also a neck through. And housed within the body is an EMG 60 in the neck and an EMG 81 in the bridge, which is a combo that James has been using for a very long time to craft the tones he's been using for Metallica. Both these controls right here are master volume controls for the pickups. There's no tone knobs at all on this guitar, which is something that I kind of had a problem with. The 81, while being just a fantastic killer pickup for metal, I usually like to roll off the tone knob just a little bit, just to kind of cut down on the highs a little bit to kind of tame them. And that's something that I didn't have an option of doing with this guitar. But, you know, it's pretty straightforward, simple metal machine, so extra frills like that probably weren't a consideration. Three-way toggle switch. The back of the guitar has a pretty cool ashtray holder for the 9-volt battery for the pickups. It kind of looks like one of those old ashtrays on planes you'd see in the 1980s before they banned smoking on there. Moving on to the neck, we've got an ebony fingerboard with a snake inlay around the 12th fret there, kind of reminiscent of the Black Album era logo of the snake, except that one was more coiled towards the end. And then we have a kind of a hockey stick shaped headstock with a hook on the end, with locking tuners as well. James himself had a design or a hand in designing this guitar. He designed the shape of the body, the shape of the headstock, and a few other visual accoutrements of the guitar itself. So one thing that was plainly evident immediately upon picking up this guitar was how lightweight it is. It's only 7.5 pounds, just unbelievably lightweight. Obviously some very high quality mahogany was chosen to make this guitar. The other thing was how accessible the frets were. You know, when you pick up like an Explorer style body, it's a big guitar. This one felt a lot more compact than I was expecting. It's a 24 3/4 inch scale length with extra jumbo size frets. And when I sit here and I play it, or when I'm standing up, it almost feels like the end of the fretboard is sometimes a little too close to my body, which isn't really a big complaint at all. Everything is just easily accessible. I never felt like I was stretching out to find something or trying to, it was too uncomfortable to reach up for higher notes. It's just a very, very, very comfortable guitar to play, especially with the ebony fingerboard, and it just felt smooth as silk flying across the frets. So one thing I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and do some demonstrations for you, play a couple clean clips, and then go into some heavy overdrive using a 2011 multi-watt Mesa Boogie dual rectifier head into a Bogner 20th anniversary 2x12 cabinet loaded with vintage 30s. So there you have it. That's ESP's new Snakebite James Hetfield electric guitar. Price on it's a little steep. It's a Japanese-made ESP, so it's $34.99. So you'll have to think if that's worth it to you for a guitar of this caliber. You can read my full review in much greater detail in the December issue of Premier Guitar, and you can also read my full review for free online at premierguitar.com. So again, this is Jordan Wagner, and thanks for watching.